Someone in your life right now is manipulating you, not with force, not with obvious lies, with silence, with timing, with the things they choose not to say. And the most unsettling part? You probably think it's your fault. Psychological manipulation is not what you see in movies. It is not a villain with an obvious agenda. It is patient. It is quiet. And it lives inside relationships you thought were safe. Researchers in social psychology have studied this for decades. What they found is disturbing. The most effective manipulation tactics leave no visible marks, no raised voices, no obvious cruelty, just a slow, invisible erosion of your sense of reality. Today, we are going to examine 4 of these tactics, how they work, why they work on even the most intelligent people, and how to protect yourself once you can see them. The first tactic has been used since the beginning of human relationships. Silence. Not the silence of someone who needs space, not the silence of someone processing their thoughts. The silence of someone who has decided your emotional pain is a tool they can use. Here is how it works. When a manipulator goes silent, they are not withdrawing because they are hurt. They are withdrawing because they know what happens to you when they do. Your brain cannot tolerate unanswered social questions. It is wired to resolve disconnection. So when someone you care about suddenly goes quiet, your mind goes into overdrive. You replay conversations. You look for what you did wrong. You reach out. You apologize. Sometimes for things that were never your fault. And the moment you do, the manipulator has won. They have trained you, without a single word, to come to them. Psychologist John Gottman called sustained emotional withdrawal stonewalling. He identified it as one of the 4 behaviors most predictive of relationship breakdown. But there is a critical difference. Stonewalling from overwhelm is involuntary. The silent treatment as a tactic is deliberate. How to recognize it? Ask yourself one question. Does this person go quiet specifically after you assert a need or a boundary? If the answer is yes, that silence is not confusion. It is control. The second tactic is gaslighting, but not the version most people know. Everyone has heard the word. Most people imagine it as someone directly telling you your memory is wrong. That is the obvious version. It rarely works on intelligent people. The advanced version uses questions. Are you sure that's what happened? Don't you think you're being a little sensitive? I'm just saying. Maybe you misunderstood. Notice what is happening. No direct contradiction. No accusation. Just a question that plants a seed of doubt inside your own perception. This is what psychologists call epistemic manipulation. It does not attack what you believe. It attacks your confidence in your ability to believe anything at all. Over time, someone exposed to this kind of questioning begins to outsource their reality to the person questioning them. They stop trusting their own instincts. They ask permission before forming opinions. The protection is deceptively simple. Write things down. Keep a record. When someone questions your memory of an event, you are not arguing with them. You are consulting your own evidence. Your journal becomes your anchor to reality. The third tactic is the most psychologically sophisticated of all. It has a clinical name: intermittent reinforcement. And it is the exact same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. Here is what it looks like in a relationship. Phase 1. The person gives you extraordinary warmth, attention, validation. They make you feel like the most important person in the world. They text constantly. They say things no one has ever said to you before. Then, without warning, they pull back. Cold, distant, unreachable. Your brain, which had become dependent on that warmth, goes into withdrawal, literal psychological withdrawal. You will do almost anything to return to phase 1, and they know this. So they return, just long enough to reset the cycle. Behavioral psychologist B.F. Skinner demonstrated in the 1950s that variable reward schedules, rewards that arrive unpredictably, create the strongest and most resistant behavioral patterns in both animals and humans. A manipulator who runs hot and cold isn't confused. They are not damaged. They may not even be conscious of what they are doing, but the effect on you is the same. The signal to watch for is this. If the warmth in a relationship feels like a reward for compliance rather than a constant you can depend on, that relationship is conditioning you. The fourth tactic is called triangulation, and it works by turning other people into weapons without them ever knowing. The manipulator introduces a third party into your dynamic, a colleague who appreciates them more, an ex who never had these problems, a friend who thinks you are overreacting. The purpose is precise: to trigger two things simultaneously: insecurity and competition. When you feel replaceable, you work harder to prove your value. When you feel compared, you shift your focus from your own needs to performing for their approval. The third party does not need to be real. The comparison is often left deliberately vague, unfalsifiable. People who really know me would understand. Someone else would be grateful. The protection here requires something difficult. You must notice when you are competing for someone's basic respect, because respect should not be something you earn inside a relationship. It should be the starting point. These four tactics share one thing in common. They exploit the parts of you that are most human. Your need for connection, your fear of being wrong, your desire to be loved without conditions. Recognizing them is not about becoming cold. It is not about trusting no one. It is about developing what psychologists call relational discernment, the ability to tell the difference between someone who is struggling to connect and someone who is using your need for connection against you. That difference is everything. If this video gave you something to sit with, share it with someone who might need it. Shadow Cognition publishes every day. Subscribe if you are ready to understand what is really happening beneath the surface. I will see you in the next one.